Ivrin,
Present.
Trustee Lyota,
Present.
Trustee Carwheel,
Present.
Attorney Lignard, absent.
Could we have a motion to excuse the absentees?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Did anybody look to see? if
I
we
did,
have-
we don't have anything.
We don't have anything? Okay, so no public forum. Next on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from our meeting on August 21st. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any corrections? If not, could I have a motion to approve the minutes from our August 21st meeting?
Make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is communications and actions.
We have one letter dated September 1, 2023. Dear Mayor, please accept this letter as my official notice of resignation to my position as a Village of Green Island trustee. It has been a privilege to serve on this board, collaborate, and witness all of the wonderful things that have been accomplished. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I was given throughout these past 7 years and for all the support and encouragement that I received from everyone. I will cherish my time as a board trustee and look forward to be able to continue to serve the village in other capacities in the years to come. Respectfully, Sheila B. Vieira.
Okay, before I ask you to vote on that, I think you're all aware of what it is, but we had an opening and we needed to get one more person in the village office because everybody's just wearing too many hats and we've got to spread this out a little bit. So I went to Maggie and I said, what do you think? I said, should I ask Sheila if she wants to work? And she said, well, that's a pipe dream for you, because I mean, Sheila's had a very good job for a long time. And I said, worst that can happen is she'll say no. So I called her and I said, nothing's wrong, but come out to my house and just talk for a minute. And I explained to her what was going on, and then I thought she's a great board member, but you can't do two things at the same, you can't be an employee and a board member. So I said, think about it. She said, yes. I said, well, think about it. She said, no, I want to work there. She just likes the team that we have and likes what we're doing. And she's got a little over a weekend now, and she's learning a lot, and she's just a wonderful person to work with. So I called Maggie and I said, are you sitting down? She goes, oh God, she thought something was wrong. I said, Sheila said yes, and Maggie was ecstatic. So I think it's a great addition to the office, and I think the ladies will tell you she's great to work with. Mm-hmm. And she just keeps saying to me, I feel so welcome here, and I love what I'm doing here. And she's eager to learn. So we're thrilled. We're thrilled that she's resigning from the board, because she said, I'll serve wherever you want me. And I said, well, we only get a little piece of you as a trustee, but we get a big piece of you as an employee. So she agreed to do it. So with that, I'd ask that we accept the resignation of Sheila Vieira from our village board.
Unfortunately, I'll accept it.
Can we get a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. So next we have some appointments. Now we'd like to appoint Sheila Vieira to be on the GIPA board. I think she'd be a great asset to that. And when I presented the idea to Kristen and Madeline, Madeline was very happy about it, because it's somebody with a financial background, so it's good for her to have somebody to bounce things off of. So Sheila will be going in to fill the vacancy left by Bob Bourgeois when he moved out of Green Island. Does anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to appoint Sheila to our GIPA board?
I'll make the appointment, motion. I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. I feel like we're playing musical chairs here. Next on the agenda is appointing Michelle to be our village clerk. You all know Ann semi-retired a year ago, and she's been trying to get away, but we've been holding on to her. But I think it's time that she's going to stay on part-time still and do some things. But it's important. She's been working very closely with Michelle, getting Michelle up to speed with a lot of things that are going on. And Michelle has done a fabulous job for us. Between COVID and everybody retiring and everything else, she stepped up every time we asked her to do anything. And Maggie has said many times to me, I don't know what I would have done without her. So I want to thank you for stepping up for everything. And with that, be careful what you wish for, because now we're going to make you village clerk. Now, Ann was there for 47 years.
I'm not going to make 47. That would be a record.
But, so, at this point, if anyone has any questions, if you don't, I'd ask for a motion to appoint Michelle as our village clerk.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. And I would also like to ask for a motion to appoint Sheila Vieira as our deputy village clerk treasurer. So she'd be working with Michelle and Anthony. So she'll be, I explained to her when I asked her about taking the job, I said, you gotta wear several hats and you gotta be ready to respond to anything. It might be a call and you run over to the food pantry and you put a food basket together. And she's thrilled with that. And I think that's part of what everybody likes in the office. You don't sit at a desk and do the same thing all day long. You never know who's gonna call on you, so. Could I have a motion to appoint Sheila as our deputy village clerk treasurer?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. And we're still not gonna take the hooks out of Ann. I'm gonna ask if we can have a motion to appoint Ann as our deputy village clerk.
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Does anybody feel like you need a scorecard yet? And Tara is also a deputy clerk because, you know, if somebody's on vacation, there's a lot of things that come up with IDs and all kinds of stuff, and we're so fortunate that the team that we have there is ready to step up and do anything whenever we need them. All right, so we got all the appointments,
All done,
right?
yep.
Okay. Now we'll go on to the easy stuff. Next is the approval of claims. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any questions about the bills? Because Anthony's here and Michelle is here, and between the two of them, I'm sure we can answer anything. If not, could I have a motion to pay the bills?
Make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the police activity report. Everybody has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the fire department report for July and August. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the monthly report by the treasurer. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion, or does anyone have any questions for the treasurer? If not, could I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the monthly report by the Parking Violations Bureau. You guys have been kind of quiet. That'll change when snow removal comes. Could I have a motion to accept the report from the Parking Violation Bureau?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. We have no adjustments to the water and sewer, so we'll skip over that. Next is consideration of authorizing the mayor to sign a statement of intent form for the annual renewal of the Stormwater Coalition of the Albany County membership. This is the annual renewal for the Stormwater Coalition. Usually anything with stormwater, sewers, Maggie will give you an explanation, but it's the same as before, and we've had a small decrease in the membership. It's only $326 less, but less is always better than more. Does anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to authorize me to sign the statement of intent?
I'll make the motion.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with the Capital District Regional Planning Commission for professional services with respect to the combined sewer overflow long-term control plan. Like I said, that's Maggie, Ballywhack, all the sewers. The contract is for the village's participation in the Albany County, or the Albany CSO pool community. The intent and scope of the contract remain the same as it was, and the amount is not to exceed $95,000, and that's for the whole contract, but we only pay 0.054% of that, so it's a very small percentage, which is a decrease from the amount, and they're not to exceed $160,000 from in the previous contract. Everybody understand that?
Yes.
So can I have a motion? Don't make me repeat it.
I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the monthly recap submitted by the Gippon DPW. What they've been doing for the last, since from August 18th through September 13th. Everyone has a copy, so you know they've been busy. Could I have a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Do we have any other business? Just on the board forum, I just wanted to talk to the board and the public just a little bit to explain. I explained about Sheila, but we also have Billy Rice, who you all know, who is the undersheriff in the Albany County Sheriff's Department, but has been working here for us. He's going to retire after 30 years with the Sheriff's Department. And he wants to come to work here with us, and we were thrilled over that. I'm still amazed at the people that have years and years of experience and expertise that want to come to the little village of Green Island and work with us. But I think it's because it's a friendly atmosphere and we appreciate our help. We truly do appreciate what our employees do. Billy is gonna work with Maggie, and he's basically gonna be, it's gonna be like a public safety commissioner. He's gonna work with the police department, the fire department. He's also gonna work with DPW and the water department. He'll be working with the department heads a lot to coordinate things. He's also a great grant writer. He's written a number of grants for us and the Sheriff's Department. It's going to be a great addition to our team, and it's gonna take a lot of pressure off of Maggie, because she has so many things that she's involved with outside of Green Island, with county things and things with the state and everything else that it's just gonna work, and I think it's gonna take some pressure off of everybody in the office a little bit too. And he's a very intelligent young man, and he's a lot of fun to work with. So I just wanted to explain to you, you're gonna be seeing more of Billy around. He doesn't officially retire from the Sheriff's Department full-time until next year in March, but he has a lot of time built up, so he's using some of that time now to come here days and start working. He's got a meeting tomorrow with the fire department. He's gonna go in and just talk to them about things that they can do together. So I think it's gonna pull all of our departments together very nicely. And I have to say, in 21 years of doing this, I'm more excited about the direction that we're going in right now than I have ever been. We've always been very lucky and had great people, but it just seems like all of our departments are working better together. And I think we're headed to some really good times. So I don't know if anybody wants to make any comments or anything. No, you all just want to go home and have supper, right? So with that, our next meeting is Tuesday, October 10th, and remember, it's a week off from what our normal meeting is. So Tuesday, October 10th at 6:20. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Thank you very much, everybody.
Alan, I noticed when you call Bill Rice, he's a young man.